सर ये प्रोग्राम बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, तो बच्चों को हमें क्या करना चाहिए ताकि उनका कम टाइम में ज़्यादा नॉलेज मिले उनको. University agreed that the entire student of BTech program will have free of cost residential facility. All students which are going to get admission in this program, their funding for even staying, eating, everything is looked after by Government of India along with NTSU. बच्चे को सिर्फ पढ़ाई करनी है और कुछ नहीं करना. Not only that, because now child is going to be there 24/7, university has invested for the first time 24/7 innovation lab. बच्चा दिन रात कहीं भी जाके यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ाई कर सकता है, कंप्यूटर पे काम कर सकता है. It's an IBM innovation level lab. I think you should share this video, the information. You can go to the website and see all this. So this is news. I travel across the world, different part of the country. We have many collaborations, but I have not seen any university which is so passionate and committed to make sure the student their career are made. This is something which is very interesting. So I would again say that while a year ago the management was very, very obliged and thankful to us, we are thankful to LTC today that we are now serving the nation. Only remember one thing, there are limited seats. Already 350 students, am I right? 350 students have already taken admission. There are only 600 seats left. So there are total 600 seats, only 250 seats are left. Right? We want the most meritorious, most deserving students to take benefit of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, members of the press, our friends from the press, dignitaries on the dais. After an inspirational keynote from Dr. Sandeep Singh Gora and Mr. Sandeep, I think I will like to take the entire opportunity to explain why we are here. So, firstly, Mr. Sandeep Mehta was absolutely right, because not only through LTSU, we know Dr. Kaura, an enterprising academician for a long time. I understand that if he has decided to initiate certain vision for the university, he will, over a period of time, will achieve these. And one of the reasons why Employability.live has aligned as an organization with the university with great pride is because of these various pointers which I was noting it down, which aligns very well with the vision. A is obviously we are also focusing on merit. We are focusing on the impact on the social impact which the universities. We also want to ensure that what we do as an international organization is we create that kind of a social impact among the students who are meritorious, yet not being able to cross the river. The other aspect of which Dr. Kaur had mentioned is that involving the cooperation model, which we very strongly worldwide, we believe that in India we would be one of the pioneers in introducing the cooperation model, where we will bring in that industry aspect where a university will work, co-design, create curriculum, co-assess, and co-certify along with industry. And that's how the bridging between industry and academia will work. Employability.live is a Singapore-based organization, strong operations in UK, India, Australia, being backed by a strategic partner from Australia, which is partially owned by Federation University Australia. So, to explain what we do, I think it's important to know that workplace is changing, and it's changing rapidly. We are a platform with an objective to transform an education ecosystem through a process of building a community of network. When we build a community of network, we talk about stakeholders like senior management of institutions, professors, academicians, industry leaders, subject matter experts, but keeping the learner or the student in charge. Through this network effect, our aim is to make the learners workplace ready and aligned to the digital economy jobs. And that's why our vision works very well with LTSU. Before we talk about what we are going to launch, I think it's important to understand the importance of manufacturing and engineering as a sector, because lots being talked about all the other sectors. There's a huge opportunity which lies, there's a huge gap in the manufacturing sector, but you know, the number of human resource or human capital we create there is a huge gap in that. I think I would address that concern with three predominant areas: that how critical manufacturing sector would be in the economic growth of the country, and how the entire change which is happening in the manufacturing sector, and manufacturing and engineering as a sector. And finally, last but not the least, what's the gap? So to explain the critical aspect of manufacturing and engineering sector in Indian economy, all of you seen that to create, I think manufacturing would be the sector which will take India to the global map very, very soon. And that's been very visible through our Honorable Prime Minister's initiatives like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, which actually helps you to understand that India is moving in that direction. Because please understand, the contribution of manufacturing as a sector or human resource is about 10% of the overall workforce. And the average compensation is much higher than the average compensation in other sectors. And why is it so? So the question would be, why is it so? Manufacturing has so many substantial links to other sectors. Its output stimulates more economic activity across society and all the other sectors. That's a major reason why manufacturers will always play a very, very critical role in economic growth of a country. Because as the factory grows up and the products get consumed by the other industries, you know, the use of utilities, supplies, creates jobs and other investment opportunities in other sectors. So what I think this is what the multiplier effect with manufacturing gets, which people need to understand and realize, because it's not only the growth of manufacturing as a sector. I think that the combination of the multiplier effect and the growth of manufacturing sector would actually create a huge dominance in the GDP of the country. Everyone should understand that there's a huge talent shift which is happening. Employers are already asking for engineers in the manufacturing and the energy sector, which is the core area. However, obviously, the mass is towards IT. But I understand the jobs are important, but one should also keep a close eye on the sector's importance on economy and the multipliers effect on the other industries. We as an organization, along with LTSU, will address to solve this business talent problem and focus on the disbalance. Let us also realize there's a change, as I said, there's a change in the manufacturing and engineering sector. Industry 4.0 is bringing cyber and physical together and changing the factory. As you know, the factory obviously is evolving. Sustainability has emerged as one of the key considerations, and consumer demand, both in B2B and B2C, has become more globally influenced. So, design thinking, entrepreneurial mindset, obviously will be very, very important in the manufacturing domain. So in short, manufacturing is no more
an old granddaddy business. It's much more evolved, innovative, and digitally transformed today. What's the talent gap? We are working very closely with large manufacturing industries like Larsen Toubro, ArcelorMittal, ITC, and many more. And there, I can assure you, there's a huge shortage in the manufacturing sector. This is why we come together with Landren, not only because it's one of the most unique and evolving university in this skilling space. It also creates an engineering. The region is very important, but the region is because the track record shows the engineering excellence of this region, and to create an engineering program which prepares the student for the future and manufacturing jobs. So I think together, let us all believe that our industry partners will be very happy, and we'll create this new degree of mechanical engineering, focused very designed and specialized on manufacturing. Thank you.